I'm not sure I'm allowed to ask this question, but I'm going to anyway. I have been bugging you about a Facebook phone for years. I mean, you've dragged me into the office to say like, it's not happening, Mike.
So do you believe me yet?
No, I believe that you haven't. Of course, I believe you, except that I don't, because I think that maybe there's like a secret group inside of Facebook that is building like hardware phones, and it's such a juicy story. I just hope that now you can come out and publicly say finally that we're definitely building a Facebook phone.
We're definitely building.
Yeah.
No, see, that's always been the wrong strategy for us. And I mean, it's such a juicy thing to be able to say, oh, they're building this phone, right? And that's why I think people have wanted to write that, but it's so clearly the wrong strategy for us. You know, we're building this network. We have 950 million users soon. It's growing quickly. You know, let's say we built a phone. Theoretically, we're not. You know, maybe we could get 10 million people to use it, 20 million. I mean, that it doesn't move the needle, right, for us. The strategy that we have that is that's different from every other major technology company, which is building their own hardware and operating system, right? I mean, Apple, Google, Samsung, Amazon, Microsoft, like everyone. I mean, we're going in the opposite direction. We want to build a system which is as deeply as possible integrated into every major device and things that people want to use, right? So, so then there are three major platforms for us. I mean, there's mobile web, which I said before is huge for us, and you know, no one is more integrated than us on mobile web because there's kind of this limit as how far you can go. So we're good there. On iOS, the whole strategy was we want to build a great app. The last release that we did was the first step. It didn't really innovate on design that much. It just got us to a good fundamental framework. We're now in a good place where we can do a lot more interesting stuff. The iOS integration that Apple announced before and hopefully will be coming out soon is a big piece of that. I'm really excited about that. It's going to make it so that iOS developers can integrate with Facebook a lot better. Already we see 8 out of the top 10 iOS apps and something like half of the top 500 iOS apps and more than 100,000 mobile apps already are integrated with Facebook, but that's with the current stuff that we have, which I think is kind of clunky compared to what we're doing with iOS. So that provides a really good opportunity for us to go deep on iOS. Android, we can go deep on our own, right? Because there's a lot of hooks in Android that you can just use as a developer, and we think we can do really interesting stuff around. So that's the strategy.
There's no question that you spend a lot of time thinking about mobile these days. I mean, it's just clear that this is top of mind to you.
Yeah, I basically live on my mobile device. Actually, you want to hear something pretty funny? You know the founder's letter in the S1?
Yes.
I wrote that on my phone.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't have, like, did your lawyers do anything? Like, read it? Or?
No, I wrote that. Yeah, I mean, I do everything on my phone. I mean, as a lot of people do, and I still use our website, right? And but you know, I think it's really clear that just the stats and you know, my own personal intuition and experience just go towards, you know, you check in more with seeing what's going on with the people around you. You can share more. I mean, you have the device with you when you want to do things. A lot of the development, the energy in the ecosystem is not going towards building desktop stuff anymore. It's going towards building mobile stuff. We're able to integrate, and we're helping a lot of folks build great mobile experiences. We just think that that's the future. I mean, we're going to be doing killer stuff there, and so is everyone else, so we want to help them do that.
Okay. And so you did say you're building a phone then, or no? What about search?
Everything except that.